is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why, because it's a Germany day. How exciting would it be to spend a day with the German Autobahn Police? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
25 vom 21. Sollen wir mit euch zusammen den Verkehr runterbremsen? So verstanden.
First of all, guys, before we get into this video, I didn't know you had a German Autobahn Police. You literally have police dedicated to the Autobahn. Kind of makes sense, I guess, because, I mean, people drive really, really fast, but I think that's awesome. You just have, like, a dedicated police force to police the street. Well, police the Autobahn. That's sick.
Seid ihr bereit?
I'm ready. For the speeds.
Ja, hinten fühlt es sich noch ein bisschen schlimmer an als vorne.
German sagt jetzt, was wir machen.
Wir haben jetzt einen Verkehrsunfall mit Personenschaden.
Normally I do everything to avoid the police, but today I'm riding along.
Okay. I wonder how fast they go, or how fast they have to go. Imagine trying to pursue someone, trying to chase someone on the Autobahn. Ugh. Do you know what I mean? Like, that must be like ridiculous speeds. Kind of exciting, but kind of like, no, very, very dangerous.
Did you know that the German Autobahn has its own police force?
Nope.
Tillman Hartung, seen here on the left, and Alex Lattendorf work as Autobahn police officers. They monitor traffic on a 220-kilometer stretch of highway in the German state of Hessen.
Okay.
And this is the car they use, a BMW
Nice.
530 diesel with 265 horsepower. They also carry guns and wear bulletproof vests. So how dangerous is their job?
Wait, you guys carry guns? I didn't know that. Do your police officers carry guns? Open carry? Our police officers, I don't think any of our police officers carry guns. Like, none of them. And special forces do. Like, they're a special team that, you know, carry firearms. But not, I don't think an everyday police, like traffic police, don't carry guns. And Autobahn are just like a specialized traffic police, right? So why do they carry guns? I'm quite surprised with that. Interesting.
Gefährlich wird es natürlich immer, wenn wir auf der Autobahn das Fahrzeug verlassen müssen.
Violence is not an issue for you. Like having to use your guns, you're not afraid of drivers being armed with weapons. These aren't necessarily your concerns.
Also in Deutschland müssen wir zum Glück nicht bei jeder Verkehrskontrolle damit rechnen, dass jemand eine Schusswaffe zieht. Wir sind natürlich dafür trainiert, immer zu zweit Verkehrssicherheit zu schaffen. Wir machen auch Kontrollen immer zu zweit. Das ist anders wie in Amerika.
We are now on a mission to find out what's happening.
Oh, is it because in America, like routinely, you definitely get police officers in cars by themselves doing routine stops? Like when I watch, like, have you ever watched like police dramas or police documentaries, and there's always a police officer that stops someone in traffic, and it's always only one police officer, there's never two. I've noticed that, but in the UK they're in pairs, and it looks like obviously in Germany your police officers are in pairs as well, which I think is really important. Like, who wants to be by yourself and have to radio in for backup when, like, you could possibly have a situation where you've got like 4 guys in a car and they've all got guns and you know they threaten your life? You need to have backup. You need to have at least someone else there, another police officer to back you up. So, yeah.
Apparently there's an accident on the highway.
We drive through what the Germans call a Rettungsgasse, or a special emergency lane made by drivers on the Autobahn. Luckily, only cars were totaled. Remarkably, the drivers had only minor injuries.
Guten Morgen.
Okay.
Können wir euch irgendwas noch helfen?
Nö, eigentlich nicht. Dann hat sich das alles aufgestaut, alle haben gebremst, einer nicht.
Ja, alles klar.
In the US, as you may know, the US Highway Patrol is also responsible for highway safety. However, they do control speed as well. And often...
Which is a waste of police time, right? Imagine being a highway police officer and you having to control speed, stop people for speeding, then also be there when there's an accident, be there if there's a threat, you know, like someone's like a police chase, someone's like a drug dealer is driving back. There's too many things that they're juggling in America. And a lot of the time, these police officers are just stopping people speeding, which is important, but, you know, there must be other deterrents. Like in the UK, and I think Germany as well, we have speed cameras. We have other deterrents to stop people from speeding, you know? So I don't know what they do in America, but I know the police do a lot of stopping people by driving after them, chasing them to stop them speeding. But we don't do that.
Is the case they hide behind bridges, as I know from personal experience, to catch speeders. Yeah. But here, that's a different police patrol that controls the speed on the Autobahn.
A separate team. Yeah. A separate team. Is that the same in the UK? Yeah, it's the same in the UK. A separate team with a separate team for the speeding, but we also use other means to control speed as well.
So you're not out here to catch speeding cars. What's your mission on the Autobahn?
Ja, bei der Autobahnpolizei sind wir hauptsächlich mit der Verkehrsunfallaufnahme betraut. Natürlich kontrollieren wir auch Fahrzeuge. Wir gucken, ob die Fahrzeugführer die nötigen Fahrerlaubnisse haben, ob die Alkohol getrunken haben, ob die vielleicht Drogen genommen haben.
Wir haben hier besonders auf der Autobahn internationalen Verkehr. Wir haben viel mit Güterverkehr auch zu tun.
Among the international traffic is a truck from Poland, which attracts the officers' attention. They quickly react to remove it from the road and bring it to a spot where routine vehicle checks are taking place.
I reckon it's probably really hard if you're from another country, you're doing European travel, like freight travel, and like, and you're driving down there with like a Polish truck or a truck from another country. You're probably more likely to get stopped by these police officers, which is a bit annoying, but hey, you have to make sure you got your papers right.
After reviewing the driver's papers, checking his freight, and conducting a urine test, it turns out that he was indeed in violation of a few traffic laws.
Er hat keine Lenk- und Ruhezeiten. Auf den Lenk- und Ruhezeiten vermerkt er auch, wo er gestartet ist, wo er angekommen ist, sein Kilometerstand und so weiter, damit man das alles nachvollziehen kann. Das kann man in dem Fall nicht. Und das ist schon ziemlich schwerwiegend im Güterverkehr.
Wait, what did he say? He hadn't done what? Say that again.
Er hat keine Lenk- und Ruhezeiten. Auf den Lenk- und Ruhezeiten vermerkt er auch, wo er gestartet ist, wo er angekommen ist, sein Kilometerstand und so weiter.
Hold up, so sorry. You need to document all those things when you're driving, like... I've heard this about Germany, and this is not criticizing you guys, but I've heard in Germany... you're paper pushers. You're paper pushers. Like, everything needs to be documented. Everything needs to be written down. Everything needs to be boom, 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 boom. You can't just drive into Germany and like whatever. You need to have like the right papers saying this, saying that. Where did you leave? What time did you leave? Did you take a piss? Did you do this? Did you do that? Maybe a bit convoluted. Probably very convoluted. But yeah, I've heard this about Germany. I think you're a little bit similar to like Thailand, because Thailand's like that as well. Like they like a lot of papers, a paper trail, and he's gonna get in trouble for not having a paper trail of when he left and where he's going to and what he's doing. Like, surveillance.
So weiter, damit man das alles nachvollziehen kann. Das kann man in dem Fall nicht. Und das ist schon ziemlich schwerwiegend im Güterverkehr.
A potentially costly mistake for this truck driver.
As Tillman already told us, one of their main jobs is to check drivers for alcohol consumption. I have some German schnapps now that I'm just going to put in my mouth and swirl around and see if it makes any difference.
Einmal tief Luft holen.
Surprisingly, it does make a difference, so the tests continue.
I didn't drink anything. What's happening?
In Germany, for drivers under 21, there is a zero alcohol tolerance policy. After that, drivers with a blood alcohol level from 0.5 are considered unfit for the road.
Ah, das sieht gut aus. Also hier wäre jetzt erstmal nichts auffällig.
Back on the highway, we're heading out on the next mission, and once again, very fast.
Beispielsweise die Geschwindigkeit fahren sie in den USA gar nicht, ne?
Nein.
We reached 219 kilometers per hour. That's 136 miles per hour.
136 miles per hour. And that looks like they're just chilling, like they're not even trying to drive fast right now. Oh God. That's fast.
I feel bad for the people that are trying to get out of the way.
There's debris on the Autobahn. Officer Hartung performs a maneuver to stop the traffic behind us, so his partner...
I've seen this on another video that I've done. I've seen this, where it's like a formation. It's like in front of the cars, and all the cars are just driving slow in formation. I don't know how German drivers just learn this. Maybe you learn this in driving school. I just think it looks beautiful. It's just like symmetry. You know, when I said that, you know, your authority is you're a bit, how do I say this in a nice way? Convoluted and paper pushing and like a bit, you know, there's a lot of red tape, but this is good red tape. This is very good red tape. There's some things you do amazing, and there's some things I'm like, is that necessary? You know, is that the most efficient way? Because it's making things, you know, it takes longer to do things. But this, everyone behaving behind the police officer so the police officer can get out and clear the debris. Amazing.
Can remove it safely.
That's amazing to me.
As you know, there's this big debate in Germany about whether or not to have a standard speed limit. So as police officers and as fast drivers, are you for or against a general speed limit in the country?
Also meine private Meinung dazu ist, dass ich ein Geschwindigkeitslimit auf Autobahnen nicht schlecht finde. Privat fahre ich selbst nicht besonders schnell. Und auch im Dienst zeigt sich immer wieder, dass Unfälle häufig mit zu hoher Geschwindigkeit zu tun haben.
The speed limit debate in Germany has been going on for decades.
It has. Like, I don't know why you guys haven't implemented a speed limit yet. There's a reason for that. You know, sometimes things don't get, you know, dealt with because they're just stalling, because you guys probably enjoy the speed. You enjoy the fact that you can speed on the Autobahn. But it would help. It would stop. It would fix a lot of the accidents, I think. I think it would. And I'm surprised as well. You got a lot of red tape, but you have the Autobahn. I don't know, Jim. It doesn't make sense. You guys are you love rules and regulations, but yet when it comes to speed, that goes out the window. You can like drive 130 miles an hour.
About 65% of the entire Autobahn network currently has no limit.
Well, that was more excitement than I bargained for. What impressed me the most about these officers is how quickly they reacted to the action on the Autobahn, and also how cool they remained under pressure. I definitely have a renewed respect for the work they do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more about myths of the Autobahn, then check out my other report right here.
Driving on the German Autobahn versus US highways, no limits. There's another video. I will check that out another time, but I think it's so fascinating that you have an Autobahn. I don't know if I will ever go on it, if I'm being honest. I think I'll be scared because people will be driving really, really fast, and I'm not accustomed to that. But yeah, it's very interesting that you have that, Germany. It's a very unique thing to Germany. I don't think that anywhere else in Europe has anything like the German Autobahn. Pretty cool. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.